The Ruger RXM, is it Glock worthy? First impression video coming up right now.
Stay strong, stay strong. To the table. Ain't easy, I can tell. Gotta stay strong, stay strong. Stay strong, stay strong. Ain't easy, I can tell.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Phil from Having a Blast with the USCCA. Today we got our hands finally on a Ruger RXM. This is the collaborative pistol between Ruger and Magpul. We are running a Surefire X300 on it with the Defender ST by Vortex. Talk quick specs on the gun. Really nice pronounced rear and front slide serrations on the gun. Nice touch by Ruger Magpul. Sights on the gun, metal iron sights, suppressor height. Really nice addition from Ruger Magpul. They do have a tritium inlay in the front and a serrated rear in the back. Grip texture and frame on the gun, so far so good. We got about 25 rounds in for the 0 on the Vortex Defender here. Feels nice, very similar to that of a Gen 5 Glock. Flared magwell on there, nice addition to the gun. We're seeing these more and more nowadays. Slide release, similar to a Vickers Tactical, a little more pronounced, easy to manipulate when needed. And the magazine release. A little bit of an inlay in there, but we do have a cutout on the frame itself, so it gives me the leverage needed to do the quick reloads that we want to do with that flared magwell. So we're going to get out, we're going to shoot some accuracy 7, 15, 25, run a couple of drills, and then we're going to swap some aftermarket silencer coat barrels in here to make sure everything's running good, because that is what is advertised for this pistol. Let's hit the 7, we'll see you down there. All right guys, 7 yards, 3-shot group, center A zone. Cool. Move back to the 10. Go back to the 25. Okay, now we're gonna do our patented draw headshot at 25. Ooh yeah, 186. We threw one low on the 25 there, and that's me getting used to the old trigger. So 7, 10, and then 2 of the 25s with one low. That is a really good headshot. 186 on the time, 25 yards, very cool. All right, cool, now we're gonna run a couple drills here from the 7 to the 10. All right guys, now we're gonna shoot a couple sets of doubles, and we do these so I can see what the gun is doing. Is it recoiling straight up and down, left, right, or where the natural rest point is after the shot goes off. So cool, check it out. So not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, very similar to a Gen 3 Glock, for me anyways. Rest point, come up and down. This is an early release before resetting. A little bit of over travel there. So we'll go back now and we'll shoot a bill drill on the clock and see how she performs. All right guys, bill drill, 7 yards, 6 shots, A zone. Working the draw and the recoil on the clock. 2, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very, very similar to a Glock 19. Recoil, impulse. I'm starting to get used to that trigger a little bit more. It seems a little bit heavier than my Glock Gen 3 19. And the grip, I like the grip actually better than I do a Gen 3 Glock. So awesome. We'll go back and we're gonna shoot a modified bear drill that we're gonna just drop on one of the targets here and work a couple reloads. All right guys, Bear Solutions drill. Work a little bit of reload, a little bit of recoil management. So we got 5 shots left box, 5 shots right box. Perform a reload on a slide lock, 3 shots center circle. We'll put it on the clock. Cool. Time 9:31. Go check it out. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I like that drill. It's doesn't chew through a lot of ammo, and it works a lot of different stuff. A little bit of transition with the reload, getting the gun back up, as well as the draw and getting on that red dot or sight. So we got to work a little bit of the reloads. We'll just shoot a couple of reload strings here, and then we will go to Metal Mania. It's a quick reload drill just so I can get a feel for it to see how the gun reloads versus my Glock 19 Gen 3. Here we go. Cool. 498 for a 5-shot string. They are all hits. Let's go check them. We're just shooting a little itty bitty steel here, just a little tiny steel guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So the reload on it, talked a little bit about it in the intro. That the flared mag well on that is actually really nice, and I like when manufacturers put those on these guns. As far as the mag release on there, drops in and out super easy, and I have a good push on that button there. Never felt like I got to really dig into it like you do with some of the Gen 3 Glocks with their original mag releases on there. Cool. Now we are going to do what we've all been waiting for. Metal Mania. Go up. Metal Mania. 25-yard plate rack. High winds, East Texas with the RXM. On the clock. Booyah! 4.86, not too shabby from the 2.5 for a good start for the RXM's Metal Mania inaugural run. We'll reset the plate rack, do a little run and gun. Round 2 of Metal Mania. So we'll start at the 25 here. Plate rack, 2 plates down, hit the gong, releases us to 15, same shot string down to the 10. We'll put it on the clock for fun. Close it out with the gong shot. Here we go. Metal Mania. $13.96. Couple misses there. Releasing a little high on the plates there. Cool. Now, last thing that we are going to do before the closeout of the video is we're going to throw in the silencer coat barrel, shoot some paper, see the accuracy and the function. All right, guys, so we went ahead and we put in the Silencer Co. threaded barrel. Per the website, Ruger states that any aftermarket or OEM Glock part can go with the RXM. Let's see, we'll put it to the test. And this is probably one of the more accurate barrels that I have for my Gen 3 Glock. So I'm gonna shoot a 5-shot string at the 7, see what kind of groups we can hold. Cool, slide lock, function check. Yeah, it was a nice little group there. I'm pleased with that. I like that barrel. The really cool thing about this Ruger is that we can use pretty much all Glock parts for Gen 3s for it. I like the gun so far. We'll go clean up, top off, and close this bad boy out. All right, folks, that concludes the Ruger RXM Magpul Ruger collaboration on the pistol here. Pretty good so far. 200 rounds in. I would say that this is one of the better Glock 19 clones out there. I like the grip, I like the sights, the slide serrations are really nice, and I like the fact that it can take aftermarket Glock parts. Stay tuned, we have the Glock 19 Gen 3 versus this bad boy coming out soon. And before you go, click the description box below. There's a link in there for the USCCA concealed carry map. I use this map all the time when I'm traveling. It shows you where you have reciprocity from the state you're leaving and going, and what restrictions you may face along the way. Stay tuned, we got a bunch more videos coming your way. Thanks for tuning in. The final video in our series. We have beat the crap out of these guns. We've shot them at distance. Today is the ultimate test in the grueling East Texas heat. Let's do it.